Windy City Underground, your music, your station. I'm your girl Cierra C. Let's do this all over again. In the studio today, I have a great friend and a great author. Her name is Cierra Thurman. Say hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
And of course, I have my boo Patrice in the studio, who's going to be horsing this interview with me today. So guys, a lot of you don't know Cierra Thurman. I know her. I have the pleasure of knowing her. And today, you guys will be getting to know her. And Patrice will also be getting to know her. So stay tuned, everybody. And I'm going to give you time right now. I need you guys to go Google My Life, the one he never got to witness. Right now, okay? On Windy City Underground, your music, your station. Right now, we have Real Talk, Count It Up. On Windy City Underground, your music, your station. Windy City Underground, your music, your station. That was... I'm sorry. So, Cierra Thurman, why don't you introduce yourself to the world right now?
Okay, well, let's start off with, my name is Cierra Thurman. I'm a police officer. I have I just recently wrote a book, and I have my own publishing company. And I'm really excited about being here today, sharing my story with you all and promoting my businesses and things of that nature. So let's get into it.
Okay, so we're gonna get into it. So one of my first questions is, every day you don't come across somebody who actually wrote a book, or everybody talk about like, I want to do this, I want to do that, but you actually did it. So just give us some of your inspiration.
Well, I was actually taking a writing course at Loyola University, and one of my professors, we had this writing assignment about our life story and basically how it molded you into being the person that you are today. And that really brought on some tough and hard things. Like, it was very therapeutic for me. I just started writing in like a diary per se. And before I knew it, I had this manuscript, and I wasn't even planning on publishing it. I really wasn't. It wasn't my intention. But ultimately, I decided to release it because I feel like it can help some people. Some people can really relate to the story. Yeah. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb here. My life is gonna be an open book. I'm gonna share myself with hopes that it can help other people.
It became an idol.
So yeah, I like that. That's really so. Other than an author and obviously a pretty girl, what else do people need to know about you, or that you would want people to know about you?
Well, I definitely want people to know about my publishing company, Written Ambition Publishing. I wanted to have complete creative control over my project. And for other people who want to tell their story, instead of going to a big publishing company, a traditional publishing company where they getting all your money and you ain't getting no proceeds, I'm all about those coins. I say, you know what? I want to help other people tell their story because this is important. So that's what I decided to do. I started my own publishing company, and I actually have a client who has a release on the 26th of March. And it's going to be at APS Books and More. So check that out.
That's so funny you should say that about the publishing company, because I was just reading, I saw Toya Wright on the Breakfast Club, and she was saying how her first book she wrote, and it was with a big publishing company, and it was like one of the biggest mistakes she made. And so she said the second book, which is I think How to Lose a Husband, she decided to do her own publishing company. She say now the money is coming right back to her. So for you to start that and off the ground is an incredible thing. So, and I also I've been reading some notes in the book, so I got plenty of questions. And one of the questions, my first question actually is, what inspired the title to the book?
Well, my father, My Life, the one he never got to witness. My dad was murdered by the police when I was a little girl, and that robbed me of having that experience with him and being daddy's little girl. Every little girl wants that, growing up. So I said, I've endured a lot in his absence, and I really just want him to realize or see what I endured in his absence. So I say, you know what? I'm going to put it out there. So it goes over some trials and tribulations, but ultimately it becomes triumphs, because I believe what we go through only makes us stronger. And you shouldn't be a victim to your situation. Don't be a victim to your circumstances. So
by you just saying that, I think that's real cool, because you mentioned that your father was murdered by a policeman and you became a policeman, so that didn't impact you. So I think that was cool.
Yeah, it kind of came full circle, you know what I'm saying? I could understand it from both sides. being a victim of that situation, but now in a professional sense.
Okay, well, we're gonna have more with Cierra after in a while. We're gonna get some questions from the social media, and I got plenty of questions, even though I already know you, but I've been wanting to ask you these questions, so what better time? So we're gonna get into it right after these few songs. So right now we have Dre Sconey with Fell on the Phone. Here it is on Windy City Underground, your music, your station. This is Cierra C Radio, and again I'm here with Cierra Thurman.
Hey y'all.
So she in here asking me all these questions like, how you multitask like that? And really, I want to ask you. You model.
I do a little something.
Okay, so you model.
We all model.
You gonna act one day? I got that aura from you that you gonna be acting one day.
I was on Empire, y'all.
Oh, hey girl, I know you from somewhere.
It was an MCU when I started doing this. So, on top of you doing the modeling, I'm pretty sure that you want to do more modeling and more. So are you leaning towards being more of a businesswoman and modeling, or are you just gonna stick to like writing books?
Girl, I'm all about entrepreneurship, period. So whatever that means and whatever creative space I find myself in, I don't like to put myself in a box. So think outside the box.
Right. No boxes over here. No boxes. So, and one of another questions I wanted to ask you, in the book My Life, the one he never got to witness, you played college basketball.
I did.
Now, when people look at you, like when I look at you, I see pretty girls.
Nobody tell me I look like a hooper, but I get down on that court. Trust and believe.
Who want to take Sierra one-on-one? Who?
They not trying to see me for real.
I can just watch. I don't play ball. Girl. Last time I tried to play ball, I almost stroked out on the court. So, so on top of you playing ball, what college did you attend? Because you played college ball, right?
Right. I went to Loyola, and I talk about that in the book as well. My college experience with basketball, and I get behind the scenes. Most people see the lights, the cameras, the actions, but a lot of people don't get to know about all the hard work that it goes into those games. I talk about my mentors and my coaches. I talk a lot about my teammates and just being a athlete, you know what I'm saying, and getting paid basically because they're paying your school tuition for you to play. That's a full-time job.
Yeah.
So you got to worry about them books, and you got to worry about that court. And my life hasn't expanded outside of basketball since, but I'm grateful for that experience and the opportunity.
Right.
So do you still hoop though? Like,
girl, I shoot around. I might shoot horse or something. But I had some knee surgeries, so I ain't about to be crossing nobody over, spin moves, up and under, none of that.
I'm just so elated by your presence right now because it's like, man, you a model and you hoop. Like, if any guys listening right now, you like the perfect woman right now. Like, do you play video games? Do you play video games?
I like to switch it up. You got to get you a woman that know how to switch it up.
Switch it up.
Switch it up.
Double up, man.
So men listening, I am single and dating.
I ain't even have to ask. I was gonna ask.
Like a dog.
No, you won't look at my post like that. Okay, so y'all heard it out of her mouth. She is single. Are you ready to mingle though?
Yeah, I'm mingling.
What's some of your preferences for dating?
I just really want a true gentleman. I definitely believe in, somebody still believe in courting a woman, opening doors and pulling out the chair. I'm definitely big on communication.
You ain't got one of them laundry lists for like things you want in a man.
Girl, I got a list, but you know as I've grown older, it's kind of like been fine-tuned.
Okay, because you know some girls be having some lists for these qualities they want in a man, and the only person be next to those qualities is Jesus.
Yeah.
It's like you gonna be single, like I mean, but I'm all for that. So she's single, and we could probably do some type of dating game, like. Anybody want to win a day with Cierra? We're going to put you through something.
That would be fun. I'll be open to that.
And if you're watching live right now, y'all can see how beautiful she is.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, she is beautiful.
So, of course, in the book, you touch on relationships. And
yes, Lord.
That's something that everybody in this room could relate to. So, is there like a particular relationship situation that inspired that part of the book? Because a lot of things inspired this book, of course. But, which, you know.
I might have to go to church on this one, y'all.
Oh, no.
I talk about a couple of relationships. I just briefly touch on them. but I've also had some time in a domestic abusive relationship, and I touch on that relationship a lot. Me having low self-esteem and me blaming myself for the things that he was doing. So getting out of that and ultimately going to therapy for that. Yes, I went to therapy. I needed that, and having my family support, it helped me through that. And I didn't realize that watching my mother go through that growing up, that it would affect me in a way, and ultimately I would seek out relationships similar to that.
Right.
Growing up, I always tell myself I love my mama, but I ain't gonna get in a relationship like she got.
But that's everybody. Like,
girl, you don't even be knowing how it affected you.
It don't. But I want to applaud you for admitting that you go to therapy, because so many people are afraid and like, I ain't crazy, I ain't gotta go to therapy.
First step is admitting.
It has nothing to do with
they end up going to their friends. That's not
That's not therapy.
Ladies, this is a PSA. Going and talking to your friends is not therapy. You need to go pay somebody who paid to get a degree.
Yeah.
Okay. I just had to get that out there.
So, on top of, because I've met your mom before, she's such a sweet lady, and was she okay with the way she was portrayed in the book?
She definitely was. I talked about it with her before I released it, because it's a lot of personal things in it, and actually it helped her write her story.
Oh, really?
It inspired her. And she has a book, Secrets of an Abused Woman, and that will be released March the 26th.
Let me guess, it's gonna be on your publishing company.
You know that. You know that.
Keeping it all in the family.
Okay, so I got a question, Cierra. Cause I was in a position so I also wanted to write my own book, but it was just so hard, like actually sitting down, like taking the time out, even though I had it in my mind, like, okay, I'm gonna put this in my book, I know what I want to write about in my book, but it was just so hard finding the patience and the time to sit down. So how did you do it?
And I find a lot of people had a similar struggle, so I wrote I have a writing course, and it takes you step by step on publishing your book, from the beginning, from the concept to completion. And I have a team of people who also help me get you to that point. So if you're serious about writing your story, girl, I can help you.
Yes, I am serious.
I need to write a book too.
I
got journals. I got a drawer full of journals at home. Some of the stuff probably ain't spelled right, but I understand what it is. Like, I translate it. Like,
I can definitely help with that. And you can go to CierraThurman.com. That's CierraThurman.com. You can read all about the writing course and me just helping you out, you know?
That's great. And is there particular social media that you can be reached on?
Girl, all social media. We got Twitter, we got Instagram, we got Facebook. Everything is at Cierra Thurman. So my Instagram is Cierra.Thurman. Facebook is Cierra Thurman. Everything's at Cierra Thurman.
And everybody looking at us like, which Cierra? Yes, guys. Her name is Cierra and my name is Cierra.
With a C.
Yours
with an S.
So yours is
CIERRA.
and mine is SIERRA. And when we met, remember that time we met and we was like, what's your name Cierra? And we've been sisters. We've been like, sister. So I had to get you on Cierra C Radio. We're gonna have more coming up with Cierra C. We're gonna get a little deep with it. Okay, we're gonna get a little deep.
Get deep, baby.
We gonna.
My life is the open book. Literally.
All right.
That's right.
Well, up next we have Dre Soul with "Tell Me" on Windy City Underground. Your music, your station. This is your music, your station, and we still have my favorite person, one of my favorite people, because y'all know I don't really like a lot of people. So
I'm honored.
you should be honored, girl, because you my boo. So I know we have a lot of reality TV people listening, and you know we all watch reality TV.
Girl, I love reality.
So did you guys see the clip where Cardi B is actually, you know, going off on Peter?
Yeah, Peter. She put him in his place.
What? I missed that.
She pretty much was telling him like, cause he always tries to call her like a HO. I ain't gonna say the rest. And so, you know, she pretty much told him like, no, I get what you know what I'm saying. She told him, you are the guys that I talk about because, you know, you always want something from a woman and why shouldn't I get something back?
Right.
So she was saying you got something from Tara and Amina, and all they got was babies.
Right, exactly.
So, and on TV looking stupid, and he got offended, like they had to get between them because he looked like he wanted to fight her. I'm gonna show you the video, but yeah, it's pretty much.
Girl, I missed that.
Yeah, but
The reunion was great.
the reunion.
I have record shows and I had to catch up because my work schedule is so crazy. So I gotta catch that. I gotta tune in.
Yeah, but are you familiar with the Amina and Tara and Peter?
Very familiar.
Have you ever been in a situation like that? Well, of course we know you ain't got no babies, so I know you ain't been pregnant. So, have you ever had like situations where it was another woman involved and it was like either me or her, or I know it ain't been both of us because you don't rock. I don't know. You don't look like you're rock like that.
Let me tell y'all something right now. For my next book, talk about this. Just literally just happened. I had a recent breakup, maybe about 4 months ago, and the other woman who knew very much about me, we met. She came to my house.
What?
My guy at the time, he came. He had no knowledge that she was gonna pop up.
Right.
That she was gonna be there. He lied. Oh my God, he
Lied his life away.
Lied as you tell.
Girl.
And she walked into the room and his mouth hit the floor. So we ain't gonna go into too many details, but that was an interesting night,
I know.
to say the least.
Yes, that's very interesting. So make sure. Have you got a title for the new book yet?
Girl, no, but it's gonna be more about relationships and things like that. This first one touched about me growing up and things I endured being in a single parent household, taking on a lot of adult responsibilities, being homeless at one point in time, growing up around domestic abuse, drug addiction, alcoholism. This one next is going to be more about me as an adult woman and some of the challenges I face with relationships.
You know what? And that's so funny that we have so much in common that you don't even know. Like everything you just say, I've been through myself, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people that's listening has also been through it. So thank you for sharing that story with the world, because I'm gonna be honest, sometimes like I don't like sharing that part of my life with people.
Right. It's scary.
It is scary, and the fact that you went to counseling, like I feel like I should get your counselor number.
Right. He is a miracle worker.
Yes, and also what I wanted to ask you was that like, okay, are you doing any more modeling gigs coming up soon?
Girl, I'm excited. Cold Culture is all about celebrating curvy women.
Hey.
We're gonna do a little audition for that and see how that goes. But we did the show last year. That's actually how we met.
Yes, that's how I met my name twin. We weren't auditioning because we already had.
Yeah, we was modeling together. Yeah.
They don't really know I'll be modeling and stuff. I'll be telling them. They just gonna see me one day like, you model? That's how I want it to be.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, so you have plenty of things coming up. So you did also say that, you pointed out the things you want in a relationship. Do you see like babies and marriage in the future? Or are you just focusing on you right now?
Of course, I see that in the future. Right now, I'm focused on myself and becoming a better woman, becoming a better wife before I actually become a wife.
Right.
And I feel like if I exude that type of energy, then I will attract those type of people into my life. So right now I'm just focusing on me, but I definitely see a baby or two and a husband in the future. So we'll see what God has in store.
Right. Well, I want you to let everybody know where they could reach you.
And purchase your books.
Yes, I'm available on Amazon and Kindle. My Life, the One He Never Got to Witness. You can search My Life, the One He Never Got to Witness, or you can search my name, Cierra Thurman. And if you just want to physically pick up the book and you in Chicago, you can go to the Underground Bookstore on 87th Street. You can go to the Akiba Bookstore for everybody to go to Trinity. Or you can get it at APS Books and More, and that's 4th City Mall. All black-owned businesses.
Okay, and you said your Instagram, right?
Yes, girl. Cierra.Thurman. That's CIERRA.THURMAN.
Okay, Patrice, honey, let us know where we could see you on the gram or on the FB.
Oh, you can find me on Facebook at Patrice Coleman, PATRICE Coleman, COLEMAN. And my Instagram is currently under construction, so yeah.
Who Instagram ain't under construction? I've been giving y'all my Instagram name, and it's still under construction. I want y'all to go through this journey with me. So, this is Cierra C, the host hostess with the mostest. And of course, you can catch me at this is my Facebook, Cierra Trinidad Cameron, hashtag Cierra C Radio. Instagram is Black Trinidad, hashtag Cierra C Radio. Or you can go to my website, CierraCmedia.wordpress.com. Remember, tune in every Wednesday from 5 to 6 p.m. I will be on the mic, God willing. I want to thank everybody for helping this interview go. Thank you, Patrice. Shout out to Enrique, my videographer. Shout out to program director Donald T.
Hey, Donald.
Hey, bro.
And thank you, last but certainly not least, thank you so much, Cierra Thurman, for coming.
For having me. I had a great time. I hope I come back. Y'all gonna invite me back?
You want to come back?
Yeah.
You want to be a co-host?
Girl, I want to come back. I really had a good time. Thank y'all.
You can come on my show.
Okay, well, that's all for us today. Remember, Windy City Underground, your music, your station. Here is Kalani with You Should Be Here.